Hi guys, welcome to a review video of Aeronautica Imperialis Wings of Vengeance. So it's the new, it's like a scaled down board game that Gamesworkshop is doing. So supposedly it's the same scale as the Aeronautica Titanicus game. I literally only after picking this up, you can still see you can see where my lights are anyway because the cellophane's still on it. So I'm going to pop the cellophane off and we're going to have a look inside. Before I do that, I'll just have a look at the back here. So, welcome to Aeronautica Imperialis, the game of aerial combat in the 41st millennium. Dark age of humanity where the Imperium of mankind fights a constant battle for survival in a hostile galaxy. Aeronautica Imperialis allows players to command squadrons of aircraft in deadly battles high amongst the clouds and vapour trails as fighters twist and turn in dogfights and bomber waves unleash devastation from the skies above through storms of flak. So it sounds pretty cool in fairness. So so far left is an Imperial Navy Thunderbolt fighter. In the middle there's an Aeronautica jet, and then this one here is the Marauder bomber, which is pretty cool. So what do you get in the box? You get two Imperial Navy Thunderbolts, you get two of them, you get two bombers, you get three of them, and then you get two Aeronautica fighter bombers, one rulebook, two quick reference cards, one double-sided area of engagement. The map is called the area of engagement, so it's like a double-sided map. Complete set of tokens represent maneuver, stall, spin, tailing and structure points. That's pretty cool. A set of 8 6-sided dice, sheet of transfers for Imperial Navy and Aeronautica aircraft. And then this here is like the, okay, you can't see it as much, this here is the other map. It kind of looks like you're looking straight down on top of a city, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let's cut this open and see what's inside. Okay, I'm going to wrap the plastic off and we'll come back. Okay guys, so I've taken the plastic off. I haven't looked inside yet, so this will be my first look. It's kind of interesting now. Wasn't expecting that, to be honest with you. So here on the edge of the box we've got that must be the Dakka jet and then the bombers. And then here we have the Imperial ones. Imperial and off here. Okay. So that's just a bit of packing foam. So I got the 8 dice, they're the smaller scale dice. That is the basis. Cool. We've got some ball joint flying stands. So there's 4 sets of them. Okay, so this is the first sprue. This looks like it's the bombers. I was actually up at Gamesworkshop today and I seen these on display and I could not get over the size of them. They are absolutely massive. Really cool details in them. You can see all the little rivets in the panels. And then there are obviously the mounts there for the bombs, basically, because I think that's the bomber frame, and then that must be the engines here. Okay, so there's one. So this is the second sprue. So you can see all the little rockets here. 2 wings, cockpits, engines, more rockets. They look like autocannons. I'd say they're las cannons. You can probably just about make out the barrels on them there. This is really cool pieces of kit. I'm looking forward to putting these together. So there is guns here. Okay, so here is a las cannon. Yeah, so there's las cannons. There is heavy bolters, missiles, That looks like a heavy bolter turret that'll go on the back of the plane. Some kind of armour panels along here. The other half of the heavy bolter. Possibly tail fins, more rockets, and these bits here are probably the mounts for the heavy bolter turret up there. So there's 2.5 sprues for the Imperial side, and then we have the Orc side. So straight away you can see the absolute assortment of Orc style bombs up at the top here. Some big shooters, possibly an engine. I'd say this is the bomber frame. The cockpits are actually built in on the Orc ones, which is a bit weird, because if we have a look at these here, half of the cockpit is missing, which is interesting. Okay, so different bits, kind of Orc teeth panels. I don't know what you call them on an Orc, but I imagine this bit here is the bottom for these bits here. We got some wings with big shooters on them, and then weapon mounts on these here. They must be the back wings and the tail of the plane. And there's the front of the jet. It's very cool. So that's one of the Orc sprues. So 2 sprues for the Orcs. I'd say this is the back of the fighter bomber, no, the Dakka jet fighters. Looks like exhausts here, rockets, engines, more exhausts, a smaller tail fin. There's 3 of them, so that must be them. That's the main wings. Their canopies are all made in as well. You can see the different fronts of the planes. Mad assortment of rockets all the way down the middle of that sprue. And then, yeah, the wings all have the big shooters on them. There's not much detail in the back of the sprue. Okay, so there is 5 sets of these ball joint flying stands. So you get all that in the box, which is cool because when you flip it over you have a nice piece of art. I have a Titanicus one of these as well up on the wall, so I can add that to it. This looks like the rulebook, soft cover, instructions, pop out tokens for different things. Okay. This is one of the quick reference sheets, so there's a similar sheet to this in Titanicus. It's got the turn summary, movement, firing phase and the end phase. Oh, so this is movement diagrams. So level 1 flight is just going forward, level 2 is a swoop, so you go diagonally and point in a different direction. Level 3 is a turn. Level 4 is a snap turn, so that'll be, I imagine that'll put a bit of strain on your engines. You've got a stall when you do an extreme turn, so the engine stalls. A stoop, which is a bit of a weird one. It must be like an advanced move. A bank, obviously if you're getting chased you want to bank out away, and then a wing over. It's like a barrel roll. Cool, so I'll leave that out of the way so it doesn't get damaged. And then the board, which I'll open up and show you. And then there is Imperial and Orc transfer. It's actually nice to get, it's a bit of a shine on them, sorry. There's checkers, flames, numerals, Orky, pirate, skulls, I suppose you could call them, and then the wings. I wonder if the gold wings we see on the box art is them black ones there painted over. Okay, so that's it, everything out of the box. I'm going to open up the mat and the rulebook and we'll have a look. Okay guys, so I opened up the mat but it's not going to fit on the table, so I'll show you that in a second. I have it laid out on the floor behind me. you get instructions for the 4 different type of aircraft, so I'm not going to go through them with you. This here is the rulebook, and this here is the base. So I don't know what these symbols mean yet because I haven't read the rulebook, but GW coming in with some pretty slick designs. I'm just giving you an idea of when this was made. If you just look there, Gamesworkshop 2018. So these bases have been made for a year. Just to put things in perspective. Okay, so we've got the, I just move them out of the way, Aeronautica symbol, the stuff in here, Air War in the 44th millennium. So basically this is what your setup will look like. So that's the speed dial, used to record the aircraft's current speed. That's the altitude, so you could be at a higher or lower altitude than a different plane obviously. Front of it is the front arc. This is 60 degrees directly forward of the aircraft's base. The rear arc is 60 degrees, which is this one, and then the sides are 120. I wish they had done something like this for Titanicus, because the thing they lay out and it just isn't as well designed as this is. But I'll not talk about Titanicus here. Just tells you what each of the tokens are. Basics, squadron lists, and then it goes through all the details of the card here. Different turns, and then the turns in depth. So firing some nice art. I don't want to go through the whole, like every single word in this, because the video will take forever. End phase, ending the game. So just something that stood out there, recovering from a spin. So like obviously if you stall or something like that, the plane can go out of control. Goes into a spin, and basically how you deal with that. Ending the game. Oh, so there's scenarios for it. The dogfight, the squadron lists, you can aircraft upgrades. Some nice art in here. The Imperial Navy. Valor is victory. So then this here is like additional weaponry you can put on your Thunderbolt. So that's the fighter. So I imagine there's a Marauder. There's a Thunderbolt Fury. So that's obviously the one with the golds painted onto it. Then you have the Marauder Bomber. And you're into the Orcs now. So you have a Dakka Jet, just standard enough, know your enemy, Orc Airwa, and a Fighter Bomber. And then we have the movement diagrams again, and quick reference, and that's everything's in the rulebook, nice, small, compact, so it should be easy enough to pick up. So I'm going to cut this, show you the mat, and then I'll build the models and we'll come back and have a review of them. Okay guys, so this here is the mat. So I'm just going to point my foot, that's how big this is. You've got some buildings here, here. That looks like it could be Prometheum tanks. That's a Warlord Titan. That's a Baneblade. There's a, that's basically the Wall of Martyrs there, just to kind of give you the scale of it. And then if you flip it over, it's like, meant to move that. It's like angled, so it looks like you are actually just looking down on top of it, which is really cool. I hadn't looked at this side yet, but that's the size of the game. So like, again, it's a kitchen table kind of game. There you go, you can see it a bit better there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm going to go and build the models and then we'll come back. Okay, so welcome back guys. Here is the painted models. So here we have the Thunderbolt Fury model painted up. I put yellow stripes here I put blue over the main kind of cockpit area, and then the lens is just gold. And then I just washed this stuff to make it look like it is dirty from picking up, you know, soot and stuff from explosions. So that is the Thunderbolt Fury. Then we have the standard Thunderbolt, which I just painted with a silver cockpit, and he's basically painted up the exact same. They're kind of a greyish blue colour, and then just the missiles underneath. So that's them two. Then we have the first of the Marauder bombers. The washes are still wet here, as you can see. So I painted this guy up with green panels, airbrushed them all up the same, gave them blue fin colourings just to spice it up, and here's the engines. So these are now painted up. These will be available to see and play with in GamersWorld in Dublin. And then here's the other one. I only took out one of the bases because I didn't want to open them all up. This will also be on sale in GamersWorld today. This will go up on Friday morning. It will be available Saturday, same as everywhere else, but it'll be just a little bit cheaper than Gamesworkshop. But that's the Imperial Navy ships, and I'm going to throw on the Orc ones and we'll have a look at them next. Just to show you this before I do put it away, you can see that cockpit guns have been painted up. You can see all the details and stuff now up close, and then there's the rear gunner there. So we'll see you for the Orcs. Okay guys, welcome to the Orc WA planes. These are all been painted up red, base coat black, then painted red because red obviously goes faster. I've just painted on different kind of markings, different kind of teeth, checkers, different yellow panels and stuff, just to try and break it up a bit. So here you can see the panels that I painted on. You can see the checkers on the back fin here. All the yellow stuff just got a brown wash because, you know, it's Orcs. It's not going to be clean. And then the cockpit there. So that's one of the or DACA jets, sorry. All the checkers on these are free-handed, as I imagine Orc ones would be. This guy's got kind of a jagged teeth pattern on him. And that's him. And again, missiles underneath. And then the third one, I done some flames on. Painted some yellow panels up here. He's got a blue Orc symbol on there, give him extra power. And then he's got his kind of flame fin, or flame nose. But that's that guy then. All painted up. And then we have the first of the fighter bombers. Again, freehand checkers, freehand triangles on the back. You can see his kind of rear gun. He's got a small shooter back here, and then you can see the engine in the front, and he's got two big shooters. And that's the back, and underneath is the missiles. So that's the first one, and then the second one I have on the base, just to show it off, has flames going back from the nose, some checkers and some yellow there. There's more checkers on the back. So that's it. That's my full review of Aeronautica Imperialis. I will be playing a game of it on Monday in GamersWorld. So if you want to pop by and see the models, feel free, they'll be on show. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out GamersWorld on Facebook, Instagram, and I'll throw a link to the website in the description box. And don't forget to pick up your copy from there. Cheers for watching guys, and stay tuned for more videos.